Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss the new Birthday Bourbon Lottery. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Luke Otero, Lenny Eckstein, and Danny Kennard.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. So, yeah, we've got a fun show today. We're going to be talking about the Old Forester's Birthday Bourbon Lottery, and it's going on right now. So you have to sign up between August 24th and 31st. So it's like a week window where you can sign up. So of course that means it's happening right now. So go over to oldforester.com and sign up. But we're going to be talking about, do we like that? Do we not? We'll see what the group thinks. I know I have my opinion on this, and we'll talk with the group and what they think. And we'll talk about what other solutions are out there too. Is there a better way to do this? We'll get to that after the break. For right now, McNew said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, McNew?
All right, so we're talking birthday bourbon. So I wanted to talk birthday cake. Do you guys have a specific cake that you like for your birthday? Or is it just any old sheet cake is fine?
Okay.
Good question.
That is a good question, because I definitely think there's right and wrong answers here. So, yeah. I mean, I would go, the ultimate birthday cake for me would be yellow cake, white icing, and in between, where they got the frosting layer, also that strawberry filling that you get sometimes, a little strawberry filling in between the layers too.
Oh,
I like that. That would be the ultimate birthday cake.
Is it buttercream icing, Steve, or the whipped?
Yeah,
cream? Okay.
Buttercream icing. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it when it tastes like powdered sugar or something. I like it to be good. All right, Lenny's an interesting one. Super healthy. Probably doesn't even eat birthday cake. Yeah.
But I do have an answer.
Okay.
But it's not a straightforward answer.
Okay. Of course.
Yeah. So first of all, I don't tell anybody when it's my birthday. Now, some people obviously know, like my family members, my wife knows. But I usually leave. Sometimes I leave the country, which I did this year. I make sure Facebook doesn't post when my birthday is because I don't want other people to know. And I want to celebrate it on my own terms without other people celebrating it for me. And that means no one else is buying me cake. So I don't even know if this is cake, but it's what I will go for, and I did this year. Is tiramisu cake?
No.
It's a dessert. You can, if that's
Yeah.
what you want for your birthday, it's fine. I know some people do.
That's what I'm
cheesecake,
saying.
and that's
I
not
feel like
cake.
it's cake-like enough.
acceptable.
There's obviously no candles because no one knows. But
I
this
think
year
it's
I got a piece of
cake-like.
tiramisu. Fucking delicious. The best cake ever, in my opinion, even though it might not be cake. And I do enjoy it with no candles and no one singing at me.
Okay.
I just picture Lenny like in a dark room.
No, there's people around me. I have friends. They just don't know it's my birthday. It's awesome.
He has friends over, but just they don't know it's his special day. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now we've got a mission now. We're going to find out. Tim Swyatt will find this out for us.
Oh,
Tim,
gosh.
as soon as you get Lenny's birthday, please post it in our Facebook group. So we know. We're going to make a big deal out of it this year. I want a big deal for Lenny's birthday. That's going to be a big thing this year. Lenny's birthday, whenever it is. If it's already passed, it'll be next year. Because I have no idea when his birthday is, but we'll figure it out, and we're going to do this thing right this year. I feel just terrible we haven't done this celebrated big. All right. Luke, what do you think is the right cake choice?
I think there's many right cake choices and variants as well. Tiramisu, I love you some tiramisu. Just bring it on. But for me, given a choice, I would take German chocolate cake any day of the week. Yeah, German chocolate cake.
And that's better than just chocolate cake. I think chocolate cake is the worst. It's always so dry in it. I don't know. I want to like chocolate cake, but I don't. I don't like chocolate.
German chocolate's not like
not
that.
dry. It's not dry. Yeah. So German chocolate's different. It's its own thing for sure. It's definitely. Danny, we'll let you go next because McNew asked a question. She's got to go last.
Well, to tell you the truth, I have a favorite cake, but only my mother-in-law who has passed away my stepmother-in-law who has passed away could only make it for me. And that is a Heath cake.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, it was wonderful. But I don't know the recipe and I don't know anybody else that knows how to make one.
Okay.
Sounds
like Heath cake.
Danny, did you just say stepmother-in-law?
Yes.
I can't get my head around that.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just
Misty's stepmother.
Okay.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I
don't know why that was so complicated, but thank you.
That was tough. Yeah. All right. Well, McNew, you asked the question. What's the answer for you?
So my favorite cake is red velvet with cream cheese, but I feel like that's a winter cake, and I have
that's
a
great
birthday.
Cake.
Yeah, great cake. But it's for winter, right? Like it's not a summer birthday cake. So I like just funfetti with white buttercream.
Yeah,
that's my birthday cake.
Funfetti. It's got the colored sprinkles in there that bakes into the cake itself. Yeah, it's fun and it's fetty. So yeah, it's hence funfetti.
Well, Steve, I do have one comment. You're going to hate it, but you were talking about chocolate cake being dry.
Yes, it is dry.
Okay. Well, I know of one chocolate cake that isn't dry. I haven't had a dry one yet that I've tried, and that would be chocolate cake from Costco.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's a mind-altering drug in there. Yeah, I'm not going to eat that from Costco. No, Costco cake. Yeah, I don't think
they're good. No matter.
I tell you what, you show up at my birthday party with a Costco cake, I'm gonna throw it in your face. It's gonna be like an old Three Stooges episode. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen with that thing, Costco. We got in this debate today. People are like, "Why do you call things cults?" And I'm like, when people defend things like a store, because I got a gas station that I usually get my gas at. But I tell you, when somebody rips on it, I don't care. I'm not like invested in this place. But if you rip on, Quick Trip here in St. Louis, people get mad. I don't understand why, because it's a cult. It's like Costco. If I say bad stuff about Costco, the people that like Costco get mad at me. That's a good store and all that. I don't care. I don't even. To me, my Costco's called Amazon. They just ship it right to my house. That's my Costco. Yeah.
Well, actually, they do.
Costco?
You can order stuff online at Costco and get it.
They're not as good as Amazon. They don't have that taken over yet.
They don't buy it now, so.
Yeah, they don't have their own team of drivers and stuff. So
yeah, and I agree with you about QT. They ain't that great because they're out of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
There you go. Tulsa, Oklahoma brand. Yeah. Yeah.
Who would have thought?
All right. Well, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Lenny this time. Lenny, what do you got?
I've got some. It's actually a cocktail. It's maybe it's a ready to drink. Family Jones smoked old fashioned.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a terrible cork pop, by the way. I've got an interview next week with the guys that own Gold Fashioned, the first ever premium ready to drink cocktail. I don't know if you guys have heard of that.
Yeah.
It costs like $150 for the bottle, and
wow.
And this year it's going to have a 16-year-old Kentucky bourbon, and it's like a 50-50 blend. 16-year-old Kentucky bourbon, and I think like a 6-year-old MGP rye. That are blended together, and then they use these bitters that are all these expensive ingredients and that are in there. And then you get it, it's in a box, and it comes with an atomizer that has like an orange twist spray taste thing. So it's like that gives you the citrus taste, and it's an old fashioned is what this is. $150 for a bottle. I don't think I'm a buyer, but I would try it if someone had one of those.
Right.
Yeah, McNew, buy one of those and I'll see if I like it.
Okay.
And that ABV salad.
I bought dumber things. It's probably fine.
That's true. All right, McNew, what do you got? What do you got there?
So I need to kill off some sad bottles on my shelf. There's literally like nothing left in this giant Weller, so it's screwed. I'm gonna kill it off.
Okay. McNew's bottle kill show is apparently dead because she's going killing her bottles. So all right, Luke, what do you got?
I've got the new bottle shape of Pure Kentucky.
Okay. All right.
Normally they were the squat bottle.
Yeah. They got a new shape. They got a real cork in there. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Not much going on there. Get ready. Lenny's got the lead. I'm going to go next because I don't think I'm going to do that good either. I got Maker's Mark here. It's a private select. I don't even know who this is. Oh, Ohio Liquor Control. So gotta love those guys. Good people. Okay. Lenny's got the lead. Here's where we're at, Danny. Lenny has this thing won, but you're between him and victory. So what do you got?
I got
Don't do it.
a store pick from Bubbles Liquor Store.
Okay.
It's a 6-year-old limousine rye.
Okay. From Dancing Goat. Not much left there. No, Lenny wins. Lenny wins.
Lenny, congratulations.
A rarity. Yeah. Cheers, Lenny.
Cheers,
credit
Lenny.
to Family Jones Distillers. Cheers.
There was way more in that than I thought.
Oh yeah.
Danny, where's Bubbles?
Bubbles.
Liquor store.
That was our last trip we made, so that would be up toward Kansas City.
All right, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about the Old Forester Birthday Bourbon Lottery. We'll do that in just a few. Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen. First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, we are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We will also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
This is Kathy Poole, and you are listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Right.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we are talking about Old Forester's Birthday Bourbon Lottery.
Yes, we are. So this is a show presented to you unedited and lots of fun. All right. So Old Forester now is doing a lottery. So, before you could line up outside the distillery, they said, no more. That's not how we're doing this. We're going to do a lottery. And it's going to be random, and you get like a week to sign up for it, August 24th to August 31st, and that's it. And then we'll pick out the winners, and you got to come to Louisville if you win, and no proxies. If you win, you got to come there yourself. What do you guys think of that? And is that the right solution? Anybody want to jump in?
Well, I think for someone coming from New Mexico, it's not going to work. I mean,
It's not going to work. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I got to just rely on hopefully some store will have it for me here
Right.
and do it. I get why they're doing it. People lining up, setting chairs, fighting,
Yeah.
doing all sorts of other stuff.
Like 5 days early too, by the way. Last year, it wasn't like the night before like it had been. This was like 5 days early. People start setting chairs out. And yeah.
So anyway, I think this is just going to limit it to the people in Kentucky, and power to them, but for us outside, like in Colorado, New Mexico,
Yeah.
even India, it's going to be, I mean,
I very much support what Luke just said there. That being said, I'm in the range where if you put remember we had the compass thing when we were a kid, it's got the point on one side and the pencil on the other, and you could put that circle around there. If you could draw how long it takes you, 5 hours or left, I'm in that circle. And to me, I got to go to Kentucky anyway to do other things. And I would plan a trip to go pick it up if I won. This gives me a chance because I'm not going to go sit in a line for 5 days to buy a bottle, but I throw it in a lottery. I'm going to sign up for this lottery. And if I win, I'll make it to Kentucky because it takes me under 4 hours to get there. From where I live, I just jump on 255, then Highway 64. That's a straight shot. Once I get on 64, there's no stopping me. So I think this is a good idea. And again, but I do 100% agree with what Luke said. It's, but also the old system wasn't good for Luke either, where you got to go stand in line. I mean, that's no better either. That's not a solution for him either.
I like that they have it online because I get the crowd control and people are insane, but not having a proxy, like that does leave a lot of people out. So why can't say, hey, I won, my friend is local, here's their name, their date of birth, check their ID, this is them, they're going to come on this day at this time. Why can't you have a proxy? I think that would open it up to people like Luke. I think that would be the more fair way to do things.
I agree with you. But see, in a way, I kind of like the lottery system because I'm going to enter it myself. And like Steve, it only takes me an hour more to get there than him. So it's only a 5-hour drive. So I can actually go down there, pick up my bottle, and come right back. Yeah. If I chose to.
Yeah, you can make a day of it when we're the length that Danny and I are. Because you can get up early, leave, go there, pick up your bottle, have lunch, at Merle's, by the way, not at Doc Crow's.
Doc's is good too.
Nah, Merle's is the place to go. Have lunch at Merle's and then get back on the road. Head on home. So, yeah, that's what I would do.
But see, the bad thing is about the computer sign up and all. I've always had a good experience at standing in line and wait for bottles and all because you meet a lot of interesting people.
You do.
I mean, you can carry on some good conversations.
But 5 days is too much.
Yes.
What happened last year? It's like they can't do that again. You can't shut down they're in downtown. It'd be different if they're in, we're like where Royce is, and he had a line like that. Who cares? They could circle that around. It wouldn't be a problem. And nobody'd be messed up. They could stay there for 5. Not that Royce wants people to sit at his place for 5 days, but you could work something around that. In downtown, it starts getting to be a problem.
So I should have looked, but I didn't ask. So when the online signups, is it limited to like your email address? Because I have 5 email addresses. Can I use every single one, or how were they just making sure people?
I don't know. And of course, we're promoting the fact that this is open now. It is not open now as we record this, so we don't actually know what the sign up process is like. Okay. They probably ask for your address and that too, I would think, because they're smart enough to know that everyone has 5 email addresses.
I figured they were, because I'm just like, they have to have like your address, date of something that says like, person already
Yeah,
signed
I would
up.
guess so. Otherwise, yes, there'd be just so many fake ones set up. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So I'd hope they do it like that, but we'll see. Again, we don't actually know yet as we record this. Lenny, what were you going to say? Sorry.
I was going to say, like, back to McNew's point about like how it would be nice if they allowed for like a proxy situation. I think the first problem there is you could sell that though. Like
It's true.
immediately you could sell
Yeah.
it and just agree
Okay.
that you. So that couldn't happen. But here's another way to look at it too. Like I see Luke's point, and maybe some of us who, God, I don't want to say care less. I'd love to score a bottle, but there's people who care a lot. And they're the same, not necessarily the same people, but the same class of people who might, hop on a plane and fly across the country for, to see music and, buy a ticket for that. So I on one hand, like, I feel like it's gone way too far, but on the other hand, there's a lot of people in the bourbon, fandom geekery that are all in and will 100% jump on this. So, you got another angle is like they're doing great things for Kentucky bourbon tourism by luring people in who might be out of state. Like, that's
Right.
kind of cool. I mean, I don't like that.
What if they gave you more time, like 6 months or something like that?
Well, if Lenny brings up a good point.
Yeah, because that would be bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably sign up, but I didn't. But I would, and I too, like you, Steve, have
You got reasons. You got business reasons to go.
Yeah. So I guess for me, I could make it. I could justify it.
Right. But I like how you answered it because you're answering for most people that would live by you. You're different because you're in the bourbon industry. You got to go to Kentucky anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, but I think you answered the correct way, Luke. I think you did.
Mhm.
You did.
You did.
So yeah, it's they're in a bad spot. It's just there's no perfect way to do this. The proxy thing would definitely be out of control because then you could sign up everybody, your neighbors, just go door to door, be like, I'm going to
True.
sign you up for this. By the way, if you win, just tell them you'll proxy me, and you know what? For your time, then if you win, I'll give you $50, or
Yeah.
I'll give you $10 for doing this now, and if you win, then I'll give you $100. Or what you can do this crazy stuff of really.
Yeah,
and
I'll
that's
just knock
not-
on doors and be like, do you
Yeah.
have a moment to talk about Old Forester?
Yeah.
That would be great.
Maybe the problem would be solved if you won the lottery, it just gets shipped to you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
Oh,
be a
yeah.
solution?
Yeah, and I mean, then they could put a disclaimer being like, hey, we can't ship to whatever states, but these states we can. And
Right.
usually there's a workaround and some way you can ship almost anywhere.
Yeah,
But
Kentucky can ship to, I think, like 15 or 18 states.
yeah,
right now.
so if you're in these states, why not ship it? Yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to pay the shipping. That's fine. People would be happy
Sure.
to do
You got to
that.
pay for the booze anyway, so pay for
Yeah.
the booze and the shipping if you got to. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good solution.
I really get why they're trying to find a way to do this, because they've been very fortunate that people could have gotten hurt last year,
Right.
and the liability, whether they were involved or not, I mean, just it's too, the exposure is too great.
Yeah.
So,
Let me tell you, two
yeah.
people that are out waiting in line, Luke, get in a fight for one other reason or another. It has nothing to do with the distillery, but they get in a fight and one pulls out a knife and kills the other one. Guess who's all going to be named in that lawsuit and is going to be part of that? I guarantee you, Old Forester gets named because they're the people look out. They're the ones with the deep pockets. It doesn't matter if they have anything to do with it. They're going to be drug into that. So yeah, I agree. There's a lot of liability there.
Yeah, I would
and,
also
and
been
it's
unjustified.
gross because, like, where are people going to the bathroom? These restaurants don't want you in there if you're not a
Right.
customer. Like, it just
That-
it's a bad situation.
Stephanie, that's the other thing. They were
Yeah, like, it
right
got
there.
out of hand.
Well, McNew, you can't really say too much about that.
Yeah,
I've been with McNew down in Key West before, so and New Orleans. So
there
yeah.
was a bush. It was fine.
That's what the guy in front of Old Forester said.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 So, yeah.
there's an orange barrel. It's fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
There's a woman clinging onto a traffic cone, urinating outside of our window right now. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Fine.
Times that I have probably deserved to be arrested. My God.
Yeah, it's all new McNew now. So yeah, those are the old days. So there you go. There's our take on what's going on. It's mixed reactions. Some of us kind of like it. Some of us don't. Again, it's whatever, benefits us. At least what I feel like is it just gives me a chance, because I have no chance because I'm not going to stand in the line. This gives me that little bit of hope. I probably won't win anyway, but I'm at least going to try. So we'll see what happens. All right.
You need to let us know. And Danny, if you guys are successful, because you're signed up, right?
Right. Yep.
Right. Well, we will.
As the show drops, yes. We're not,
yeah,
but we will definitely sign up. So there you go. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Danny, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook, or you can find Freddie at the ABV Barrel Shop.
All right. Lenny.
You can find me and the rest of Deerhammer on social media at Deerhammer, on the webs at deerhammer.com. You can also order a bottle shipped to your door and come visit us in beautiful Buena Vista, Colorado.
Right. Luke.
You can find me at Luke Otero Santa Fe Boutique Wines and at Santa Fe Boutique Wines Instagram.
All right. McNew.
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out because everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Of course, come by the ABV Barrel Shop. See us, meet Freddie Mills and more at abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right. Great job today, gang. Farnance, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. We're the Bourbon Daily. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the Hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's Birthday Barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with the national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.